Miss Red, but I think it's going to backfire on her. I really do.
No,
I
no,
think that's what I was saying, Caroline. You know, the fact that he has held on to this, you know, from people who love him and support him every single day. He shows up for us. Now it's our turn to show up for him.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
it.
It's our
Absolutely.
turn. We stand shoulder to shoulder and we stand up
oh
for this
God, right.
man.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Val,
Oh
shut
yeah,
up.
can I just quickly say something? Thank you for letting me up. I agree with what you're saying with what's going on with Zac. It's disgusting and it's wrong, and now we should be going through that. But just remember, there is another person who has suffered on this app as well. And Angie, as you know, I know people probably don't like her at times with the things she's done, but that lady has suffered also. And you imagine there's two people that you know too who suffered with all this. So how many more is there?
Can I
How many
also
more
add,
people are suffering in silence
it's not, can I
who
also
don't want
add,
to obviously speak up?
there's also Birdman that has come out and talked about how Miss Red affected his mental health.
Yeah, and I'm sure more
Yeah.
people will come out as well and say it. And I think, you know, when you go into a comment, they're very quick at blocking comments if you don't agree with what they say. So I think they're in for a real shock on Monday because the comments are going to be flooded that they won't have a chance to stop every comment coming in.
Is there
Mimsy,
anyone here that
turn them
follows
off.
Ems? Doesn't
Turn
Ems
them off.
talk out on Miss Red?
Doesn't what? Sorry?
Doesn't Ems talk out on Miss Red?
I'm not sure.
No, there's another one as well. There's another girl who suffered. You know, it's at the end of the day, right? You
Oh
know,
my
we
God,
can
hold
support
on.
people.
Yes. Sorry, I'm eating a lozenge for my throat, but
Bangs.
Miss Red, M's SH'd over something Miss Red said. Yes, yes, yes.
I thought there was something about that.
Yeah.
If there's any Ems followers in the comments, can you guys give us that story?
Angie, listen, I'm going to dip. Thank you very much for letting me in and having my say. Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. Thank you. Have a good day.
Do you mind if I have my say, please?
Go ahead, Angel.
I think
Done. Look, I shouldn't get to say her say.
Anyway, thank you for letting me up. I just wanted to say, obviously, it was just, you know, everybody should be supporting each other now, whether a big creator or a small creator at the end of the day. Everybody should support each other. It's just
Thank
a
you,
band
Mary.
of jealousy on this app.
Yes, very true. Thank you, Mary.
Toxicity.
Angie, I'm
At the end
going
of the day, it's disgusting. But
Sorry,
just remember also, I'm sorry, love. I'm going to be going now. Sorry, I do apologise for jumping in. My signal keeps dropping. But as I say, there is another lady, and I know you probably all don't agree with that. But Angie has also suffered for a very long time. And at the end of the day, what has happened to that lady is disgusting. I know that she don't, you know, the things that she does is not right, and it isn't right at times. But just remember, she has also suffered as well.
Yeah.
So just remember, people do suffer, and we've all got to be there for each other. If you're going to do it, don't just do it for one, you've got to do it for all. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just about supporting one another at the end of the day. But thank you for letting me up. I appreciate that.
Thank you,
Have
Mary.
a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
Can I say something before I drop, please?
Sure.
So I've only been following Zac for 6 months, and at first I wasn't too sure about him, but then as we got to know each other, like through the big breakfast and everything, he really grew on me, and I loved watching him in the mornings because it's like it's like a routine. You get up, you have a coffee, you watch Zac, and that is what it's like, and it's absolutely beautiful the way that he loves us, like as the hive. So like it's like we are one big family, and that is what I love about Zac, because he treats us as family.
Yeah. Zach's a great guy, honestly.
But he basically, you know, I love Zac. I really do. I think of him as a big brother because he is just the best thing going in the mornings.
Yeah. Agreed.
But that's all I wanted to say. But thank you.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
input. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
Hi, Emma.
I'll just do a quick one. Sorry about the phone call. I've just been to a funeral. What it is, I've been watching Zax for like since Christmas, since I've started coming live, and how he's brought himself across is a lot better than what the other creators have done. He stands up. I don't even understand why they brought the past up. Why couldn't they leave the past where it was? because it's got nothing to do with anybody else what happened. But it's been brought up, and Zac has now stood up and he's had to come across and say, look, this is what's happened. He doesn't have to explain himself. He's such a lovely man. And I hate when people come out and say, oh, he's done this, he's done that. Look at your own background.
Yeah.
And it's just, it has just knocked us. I'm only a small creator. I'm really small. But so much in the big creators is putting us small ones to like, oh my God, is this what we're building up to? It's like daft. Sorry. I don't, I'm not a very good explainer. But it just, all the small creators who want to be up there and looking how the big creators are working together, it's awful, it's evil.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I'm going to jump
I'm sorry
in
if
now,
I didn't.
Andy, but before I go, I just want to say thank you for giving us a space today to speak about things. Again, I want to say thank you to Gracie for showing such kindness and just that is dignity, just so dignified to do what she did, you know, and to act from such a place of love, I think is phenomenal. Zac, I don't know whether you're here or not. If you are watching, just know that we love you. We stand with you 100%.
100%.
Thank you for everything that you do for us. And I hope you know that you're so loved. And we care about you. And just in case anybody in here doesn't know Zac, can we go and check out his videos? Because you will never look at a cheese and pickle sandwich the same way again. That's all.
Exactly. 100%. Yeah.
Enjoy your weekends, everyone. Lots of love. Thank you.
You too.
Bye.
Hi there.
Same here.
Sorry, if you can't understand a thing I'm saying, I'm Scottish, so I will try and talk slow for you. Thank you, Angie, for letting me come up. But I'm a lot younger than a lot of these like older creators. Like I'm only 24, so you might consider me like a wee baby compared to a lot. But I think it's so horrible that a small minority, I'm not saying bigger, just a small minority of older creators are acting like absolute school children and setting such a bad example for the future generation that's watching. And they're going to be thinking like for her to do all this to other creators is acceptable, and it's honestly so heartbreaking because Zac is such an amazing person. I've only been watching him for a couple of months, so obviously I didn't know all of this went on. But it's so sad to see, because we should be looking up to these older creators and thinking, oh, they're such lovely people, such respectful people to everyone else. But it's like, I'm looking at this and thinking, they don't deserve any respect. So how am I going to trust other adults if I can't trust the people that I'm watching? It's so sad. Like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Absolute children. They are.
Hi, I just came up to say, like, why is not everyone's past trauma, like, categorized? So why do other creators, I won't mention names, think that their trauma and the bullying on this app is different or more or worse than what other people have kind of experienced? I think it's really hard to judge someone's mental health based on the trolling that they've had. And it's all bad. There's no good trolling that anyone has had on this app. So what Miss Red's had to what Zac's had, etc. Zac is probably getting it a lot worse now because they're bringing up his past, where the trolling Miss Red gets is from the things she does in the present. So what she's doing now and the things that are coming out around the 10 o'clock slots, etc., that's her own doing, if that makes sense. People can do wrong in the past, but why does it have to continue to be brought forward? People are allowed to move on and grow in life.
I'm kind of lost. I'm kind of lost at what you're trying to say, to be honest.
So when
So you're kind of saying that Miss Red getting trolled and having trauma about trolling would be on the same level as what's happened to Zac, where Miss Red sent photos to a person being Gracie that totally was having a bad time with him. They did not get along. And hoping, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know what the intent was behind that, hoping that Gracie would put pictures of this of Zac's most vulnerable time in his life where he may have not been here anymore. And not only were they sent to Gracie, they were sent to multiple other people. So am I right to assume you're putting being trolled with mental health as to what Zac's had to go through? Is that what I'm understanding?
No, I think what Zac's going through is a lot. What I'm trying to say is the thing Zac is going through is a lot worse in the fact that Miss Red only gets trolled for the things she does for her behaviour on the app. So the things that Miss Red gets trolled for is due to her own behaviour, where the things that Zac's being trolled for is stuff well outside of his control, where he's trusted people with certain information and they've used that to vindictively troll him now, where the stuff Miss Red gets trolled for is the stuff she does for herself and the things she does as her own actions, where Zac has trusted people with certain things and they're now using that against him.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I misunderstood what you were saying.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
Can I just have a quick say? Hi, Angie. I was in yesterday. Thanks for letting me in again. I just think watching Zac this morning was one of the saddest things I've ever watched. A grown man having to come on an app and absolutely share, you know, Zac shares anyway. I do watch Zac. Zac does share a lot to us, you know, when we watch him. But for him to say that he had to send a picture to prove that he'd been sectioned to Miss Red, I just think that is absolutely disgusting. Why
100%.
Why should anybody have to prove that they've been sectioned to her? To her, she's dangerous. She's a dangerous lady. She sits there and she fires all the bullets with her minions. She sits there and like she's whiter than white. She does no wrong, and everybody else does her dirty work. Cockapoo, Miss J, Luke, Alex. They're all her cronies. They're absolutely all across. And I was and I'm not a fan of Gracie, I'm not going to lie. I don't really want, but what Gracie did today, because if Grace hadn't done that, it would have, I don't think what Zac had said would have had as much clout, because they would have sort of disproved it somehow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm absolutely, because you know, that's his trauma. He was in a vulnerable position and he had to prove that he'd been sectioned to her by sending her that picture. And then the grown woman had the audacity to share it to people.
Exactly.
It absolutely infuriates me. I love Zac. He's a lovely person, and I think you can see that when you watch him. He's so open and upfront about absolutely everything. But I was absolutely... I'm still angry now. I'm angry when I talk about it, because she thinks she's going to come on Monday, like with that stupid video she's put on today, that Freddie Krueger song.
Nobody cares about her. The thing here too is that if Gracie hadn't been the person that she was, and if she would have shared those photos, in my head, I think Zac may not be with us today. And that is the most difficult and hurtful part of what they did.
But I mean, you know, I can't believe he had to give her the pictures to prove he was sexual. Why are people having to prove to Miss Red? Who is she?
She's nobody. She's just a person.
No, she's a lady that comes on the app, doesn't have a job, doesn't work, you know, like normal people do. And she's in a very fortunate position, and she's abused that position. So I don't think she should have that position anymore.
They think they're running the app like a TV station, especially when they're controlling time slots. I'm sitting here going, like, you're basically being handed a TV station, and you're just
TV station, Sam. It's the they're the TikTok mafia. They're trying to
Well, definitely. I think they think they are, don't they? You know, I think she sits there on a throne like, oh, I'm whiter than white, crying when she falls out with DG and all that. And then everybody else, like today when Luke was live, did you see his phone keep ringing? And he muted, and I swear that was her. So then Luke came on, then Mama Kaz came on. you know, and I just think it's disgusting. It's all scripted, and I got muted on Mama Kaz's to say, "Oh, have you got your script ready? What's Miss Red told you to say?" Because I think that's what Miss Red does. I really
It's come out and it's like a cult, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, it absolutely is. And do you know what makes me mad? It's against one person. And I do secretly, I do watch Angie, and I'm going to say this. She's absolutely annoys the life out of me. But, you know, this clapper business, she shared that picture as well, didn't she? And everybody went mad about Angie. Oh, Miss Red wouldn't have done that. And then Miss Red gave this stupid apology saying, yeah, but she did share it. So, and this just proves that she shares stuff that.
Yes, she did, and she knew what she was doing. She knew it
Yeah.
was illegal to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think it was set up as a deflection from the Pearl situation, and it's backfired on them. Because Miss Red would have used it the same as Alex and Angie. Oh, it's between them. I'm not getting involved. But
And
everyone would have wanted to know about this.
And I don't think Pearl's helped the situation anyway, because she's so, I'm being vile, she's so thick. She's saying, you know, Luke saying he's blocked her. Then all of a sudden she's coming live saying, I spoke to Luke. And then you got Luke on a live saying he'd blocked her. They're all liars.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
They're all liars. And you know what? The thing is, to be a good liar, you've got to have a really good memory. I'm a good liar. I've got a fantastic memory. But the likes of Alex, Luke, Pearl, they're thick. They can't remember what they've said.
Yeah, speaking on Pearl,
Alex is the worst. Alex is the worst.
If no one's heard the Pearl and Luke thing, hold on. I'm going to play for you exactly what happened with Pearl, thanks to Catherine.
I even said to Luke, listen, Luke, because I don't do good with goodbyes, right? I said, I'm just ringing you up just to tell you I love you. I said, and I realised that we can't be friends now. And then he said, this is what he said in the voice thing back. He said, in the text message, he said, don't ever say that. He said, cause we can't, don't ever say that. I said, well, we can't be friends. And I said, I'm going to let you read this message. And then he said, don't block me. So I didn't, right? We left it as that. Then I was watching his live, where he turned around and told everybody in front of thousands of people, I've unfollowed her, I've unfriended her on TikTok, and I've decided it's either I'm going to end the friendship or it's time to end the friendship, something like that. Hey, my FYP news. So I just thought, well, I'll take that choice out of your hands, and that was why I blocked him on the WhatsApp.
They're all still talking.
Bullshit.
They're all still messaging her. All of them.
If you listen to it, it was a phone call. Sorry.
No, I personally think what Zac said, they're all still talking to her, all of them. All this, we've blocked her, we're not speaking to her. They are. All of them are.
100%. It was all a show.
Ange, did you get the other bit of the video where she's...
I have it all, but yeah, someone started talking, so I stopped it. Just remember, when Pearl at the beginning, we're deflecting from Luke for 1 second and what's going on with Zac, but when Pearl said what she said, at the beginning of that live, she said, I'm telling you all right now, despite what I say later, I will not be held responsible. So I think, this is my opinion, that Luke or Laura, oh fuck Luke and Laura, Jesus, I'm getting mad. Pearl did this on purpose. They all knew this was going to happen because DG and EQ were too much on the front lines, and we all know that DG's part of this group because Miss Red picked him over Evil Queen, blah, 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 blah. So this was all a deflection from that situation to pull little DG out of it, put it all on Pearl. She took one for the team. No one stopped talking to her. Nobody stopped unfollowing her. It's all a crock of shit, period.
Yeah, it all is. It all is. And do you know, they're just, all they are is a bunch of bullies picking on people. They're bullies. That's what they are. They're bullies. You know, every single one of them, even that cockapoo, the voice of reason, does my head in. She goes through me. You know,
I think it's backfired on Red now. So wait, it's only Friday. Wait, we've got 3 more days till Monday. Something will happen over the
I
weekend.
don't think she'll come live.
Yeah.
I don't think she will. Or if she comes live, she's going to put the comments off.
No, she'll come live. She'll cry, make everyone feel sorry for her, so she gets
crying. You know,
she'll put all her cronies in the box as well. Don't forget.
Yeah,
support
Miss
her.
J will be there to support her as normal.
See, I don't feel bad for people who come on live crying and trying to make excuses for the, pardon my French, but the shit that they've put other people through.
Exactly.
And do you know what's even more frustrating? Not one of them will be accountable for how Zac feels or how he
No.
felt in those moments of time, and no one will make them accountable. And that's why I think lives like this are really important, because it makes people aware, and it's people in the comments that, and the people that join the boxes that should be making these people accountable for the way that they treat people.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree.
She's just
I don't think they was expecting it to backfire the way it has. They didn't expect Gracie to come and say, "Oh, she sent me these pictures." She didn't realise how everyone liked Zac, and it's all because Zac is a lot better than her at the FYP, and it's down to jealousy.
I think Zac is just much more of an honest person. You can see it.
Yeah, it's an open book. So I've watched Zac. I've
He
followed
talks
Zac
about
from
everyone,
day
even
dot,
his friends.
and he's never changed.
Yeah, he's honest about his drug habit. He's honest about his mental health, his relationship with his mum, things like that. He's just so open about everything, and it's just they've picked on him. One person, they've picked on him, and they do it to other people because that's what bullies do. They pick on people. One person, they can't go. She couldn't do it one-on-one. She has to get everybody else to do it. Fire the bullets for her while she sits there.
I wondered and it's so obvious now when you look at it all, how they've all played it out.
Yeah.
I
It's
really
so
hope
obvious.
Zac can come today and everyone goes in there and shows him the support he deserves.
Well,
yeah, it'll be Zac all the way.
I supported him this morning. I love Zac. I watch him every morning while I get
him.
ready for work. Zac is my guilty pleasure. I'm there getting ready for work and I'm watching him. And the other day, I'm not being funny. You know when you had It's Raining Men on and all those songs? I was dancing around the bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm going to head off. My daughter keeps handing me,
Auntie. I'm going to jump down.
Yeah, same. My daughter keeps handing me toys to play with, so I'm going to go and deal with her.
Thank you anyway
Thank
for
you so
letting me
much.
up, Angie. Thank you so much.
You're so very welcome.
I'm a bit of a big gob as well. I'm so sorry.
Oh no,
no, it's been good listening to you.
Take care, everybody.
Angie.
Thank you.
I wondered if I could just quickly. I won't be up for long. I don't really go in box. I think this is the only third time I've done it. I didn't really want to be yelled at or whatever. That would make me sad. But I just wanted to say that I was a really big fan of Miss Red and Jay, and not so much Luke, but definitely at least those two. And the way I'm feeling today, as someone that has literally tuned in to Miss Red every single day since she started, I don't feel angry. I just feel really, really, really sad. Like I've been completely blindsided. Like I've been duped into thinking that she was this brilliant woman that I could kind of, sounds pathetic, but could kind of like look up to. And now seeing what and hearing what she did to Zac, and I haven't watched Zac before. I follow him and everything, but I never used to like regularly tune into his show. But I always knew him as, I respected him, and he was always very fair. And for her to be able to do something like that to somebody like him, I don't know how many other people feel the way I feel. I don't know, but I just feel really bloody blindsided and shocked. And really, just really sad, really upset that I've wasted so much of my time and money supporting someone that it was all a con. It was all a scam. I just feel so stupid. I thought I was a good judge of character, and clearly I'm not.
Yeah, well, they do that with a lot of people. Don't feel dumb at all. It's not on you. It's just what they put out there that they portrayed themselves to be, type of thing.
And Jessie, if you look in the comments, there's a lot of people that are in the same position as you. So a lot of people have been in that place.
I've wasted thousands of pounds supporting Miss Red for a long time.
I don't understand. Do these creators, do they realise the followers they have and what they do to people?
Well, exactly. I'm not made of money.
That has saved my life, literally. I was told I'm dying. I got cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I've got heart disease. I'm 52. I buried my husband at 47, left with 3 children. Didn't want to get out of bed. I'd given up. And I was strolling and I found Zac. Zac, after watching for a while, I got out of bed. I started doing things, like they said, dancing around the house, everything. So when these bullies come along and try to take down somebody that has done so much for so many people, it is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. For the people, I feel so depressed, and I was in a good place. I have been for 5 years. But to personally attack somebody that has done so much for so many people, do they think of the people that follow them? Do Miss Red think of, what about Zac's followers? What is she doing to Zac's followers?
And also the people that trusted her and the people that followed her. Like I tuned in every single day. I'm 29. I got cancer when I was 25. I've been out of work for a long time now. And I don't really, it sounds pathetic, but I don't really do much with my day. I sit with my dogs.
Exactly. I'm sitting here knitting at the moment.
Yeah. I sit with my dogs and I watch TV and I listen to Miss Red, and I just really thought she was better than that. And
it's not you, sweetheart.
I feel so.
I can't get over that. These are grown-ass people. They're grown-ass adults. You expect it from children. You don't expect it for adults to bully. What about their children? Their children are seeing this. What example are they setting to their own children?
Yeah.
Go to school, bully who you want, get what you want. If you want it, go and bully somebody for it.
But
Is that how they work?
It doesn't even seem like, because I feel like I would have picked up on it before, but again, maybe it's the fact that it's, all online and over the internet, and, she's not in front of you to see like what's going on. But I didn't feel, and I could be really wrong, tell me if I'm really wrong, I didn't feel like it was just obvious outward bullying. I feel like this whole thing has been very slimy and very kind of behind the scenes and very kind of, ooh, careful who you trust kind of crap that you used to get at school, when people whispering about you, like behind your back and stuff. It just feels very
I think this was since Zac got live pro.
Yeah.
But this has been going on before that. It's just
before that, way
that
before.
one thing I'm not is a liar.
Sorry.
It's
Well,
just
Mackenzie's a liar.
It's like, oh, he's doing well. Let's get him.
If I may, it's your friend from across the pond, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
First I want to say, if Zac is listening, Zac, I'm so happy that you didn't make that choice and that you're still here.
Yeah.
And I want to celebrate that.
Definitely.
Secondly, I want to point out that the fact that Zac was already at his knees mentally, and the fact that they mass bullied him says more about them than it does him. Thirdly, I would like to encourage anyone that has received this devastating photo to come forward and let the world know, because I'm assuming it's not just one person that has it. It's just one person that's standing here. I believe your name is Gracie. Don't quote me, but the fact that you're and I don't know if this to be true, but you seem to be the only one willing to stand up and say, wait a minute, I got this photo. Who else got this photo?
Yeah, Clover, here's the point. The photo was sent probably by Miss Red and the gang, so they're the ones that have it. Obviously, they're not going to come forward and say, oh, I had the picture, sent it to Gracie. Like, it's not, like, well, we don't have it. Like, it would be
sending that photo.
What I mean is that who else did they send this photo to?
Apparently Miss Red is on Mama Kaz's live right now, and they're saying
what she got to say.
Listen, Mama Kaz has fallen off so bad that it's not even funny. So Mama Kaz
saying that Gracie is lying.
Yeah, no, I'm watching her right now. Miss Red is not on with Mama Kaz.
But you know what? whether she's now denying she sent that picture or not, it's not just about that picture. It's about how you've gone for somebody's mental health when they was in the worst position they possibly could be. They couldn't get any lower, and you chose to dig deeper. So whether you sent that picture or not is by the by at this point.
Well, what I'm
I don't
saying
think
is
she
that
even
if she
thought
sent
about what
this
it was doing.
picture, she must have sent it to more than just you, right?
Yeah.
So if
Just
everybody
quickly, I'm just
stood
going to
up,
pop down, but
I
thank you
think
for having me up.
anytime. Thank you. I think, Clover, what you're missing is the picture, or maybe I missed whatever, that the picture stayed within this group. So like regular people would not have, like I wouldn't have gotten it, you wouldn't have gotten it. It stayed amongst them. So Zac sent the picture to Miss Red, basically to like, look, I've tried to unalive myself. I'm in a very bad place. And actually, like someone said, he had to go to those lengths to prove to this woman why he couldn't do what she was telling him to do, which is ridiculous right there. So this guy almost wouldn't be here. Zac would almost not be here with us today because of what he had done.
That picture.
So
Yeah.
she took that picture and sent it to Gracie. Gracie and Zac were in a major argument. Now, honestly, think about it. Why you sent it to somebody that was not getting along with him? My thing is the intent of sending it to Gracie was so
malicious
Gracie
intent.
Gracie
malicious
put it out there.
intent.
And did Miss Red stop to think that if Gracie was not an empathetic and caring individual, and if Gracie had put that picture out there, that we may not have Zac with us today?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the depth of what she's done. Exactly. Anyone
Anybody can say anything they want,
honestly,
but
at
their
this
actions
point,
are a
in my
lot.
opinion, listen,
Shows
in my
everyone.
opinion, nobody run over to Mama Kaz. She is full of shit. She has fallen
Don't give it the air.
Someone said that Kaz admitted to being sent the picture. OMG, Kaz just said she sent them to her.
Okay, I have her here. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had a cigarette too.
I'll drop out now. I just wanted to give my 2 cents and just say, Zac, I'm so glad you're still here. You're such a magical person. Everybody loves you. Stay the course. You got a ton of support.
We love him.
All right, so let's listen to this for a second, if we can.
Me coming from not a biased perspective, that's me being honest. You've gone through something so triggering. You basically sent them images to Miss Red, and then you've said, if you talk about me again, BLOOD is going to be on your hands. That's what you said, Zac, okay? Miss Red had this on her conscience. No one knew about it. What was she going to do, right? The first thing she thought of was she called her friend at the time, which was me, crying her eyes out and said, Kaz, I don't know what to do. I'm triggered. This has really triggered me. How can someone just send you a message of, you know...
This is what I'm saying about her. Like,
self-harming in
so
images.
she's
It's
already,
triggering.
for fuck's sakes. She's already gotten her script from Miss Red. So Miss Red is saying that Zac sent Miss Red the picture saying if this
She's got his own
continues.
narrative.
Exactly. So do you see where this is going now? So this is completely falling.
I just want to say, because this has panicked me a little bit, because someone in the comments just said that Kaz has just said that she sent me the photos, and now I'm like, shit, did she? I don't, like I said, I don't remember 100% the context behind the conversation I had, but did Mama Kaz just say that she sent me the photos?
I don't know.
Yes, either way, whoever sent you them.
I know it's by the
No,
by.
Gracie, I don't think she said that.
But
Gracie,
what I
I
want
think
to
she
see
said
is-
she got sent the pictures as well from Miss Red.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she said you,
Yeah.
Gracie.
Yeah.
No, it was Miss Red sent her the pictures as well. That's what.
But the thing is now Kaz is kind of backtracking and saying that Miss Red had this picture and didn't know what to do with it. So let me go send it to 20 other people. Like, she's not even making sense.
Okay, because I was thinking, shit, have I like remembered wrongly and it was Kaz who sent them to me or something? Because I don't know. That's just panicked me because I honestly don't remember fully what the conversation was. So, but I do remember being sent those photos, and I know that obviously me and Kaz had issues with Zac at the time.
Yeah.
But Grace, irrespective of who sent them to you, you still didn't do anything with them, and you were in a beef with them. That's the point that I'm trying to make all along. You have been so respectful to have not done that, because let's face it, you know, we've seen it countless times in the past, on and off the app, where people will use whatever they have against somebody else, and you didn't do that, and that tells us everything we need to know about you.
Hold on
You're
a
a good
second here.
girl. You're
I
a
think
good
she's
girl.
talking about
You can
Gracie.
see how honest I'm being here. Grace, you said your phone refreshed. You've come on live today. You've had people conspiring. You've had this Angie in a box with this conspiracy. This was done out of anger. This was done out of... No, it was done out of distress, and you fucking know that, Gracie.
I've
It
never
was done
said...
out of
Right,
distress.
okay,
It was on
listen.
that phone call.
Gracie,
See,
don't
this is
fall
where
for
the
it.
narrative gets
You
spun.
said no one deserves to see
Don't fall
something
for
like
it.
that.
Stand
You
firm.
said that you've gone through that
At what
yourself.
point
And
have
you cannot
I
believe
said it was done out of malice? I
You
said, I
haven't, you
don't
just
even
said you
remember
got
the
it.
context. I have said a million times, I can't say it was out of malice because I don't even remember the conversation that we had when it was done. I
Yeah, but
don't even
Mum
remember,
Kaz
which
Yeah,
is
you
wants
why
it
said
I'm
to
not
that,
going
be.
to say
but
something
yeah,
if I don't know.
Well,
And
Gracie,
Gracie,
you
it
know at
doesn't
this
matter.
point,
exactly.
At the end of the
Gracie,
day, you got sent a picture when someone was at their
exactly. But
lowest,
you know at this
and you
day, right
chose to
now,
protect that person. And at the end of the day, they didn't. It shows what a person you are. And all they're going
Exactly.
to
Yeah,
do now
you
is
made the right
backtrack and
decision.
manipulate it.
I'm telling you
Yeah,
right now, Mama Kaz is
definitely.
spinning the whole narrative at this
Yeah.
point. And that is
Spread
the end
like
of it.
you. We
She
need
has
Grace.
500 people in there. She's lucky if she holds 10 people in there. So she's taken the opportunity now to come
Exactly.
against everyone to go
You don't
home.
notice what they're doing? They're putting one of their clique on live to take
exactly.
away from the fact that we're onto it. I mean,
And do you know what's funny, Sam? It's their least popular member. It's the one who nobody has time for, no one is backing other than Miss Red.
because
Miss
no one
Red's the
else is
only
willing to take
person.
the heat. No
Can
one will
I
take the
just
heat
say,
right now.
how
That's
did
what it
Miss
is.
Red
One
think
of them
this
had to
was going to
volunteer
pan
to
out?
take the heat, and she probably did. Oh,
Yeah, see, I've got no issues with Kaz. I haven't
That is
even...
also your manager. You say it means so much, Stu, but hold on a minute. You manage a creator that on their live stream the other day, with a video that you made about Elphaba stating how triggering it was and no one should be told that they're going to end their life. You manage a creator that said, can we please share this and circulate in a Discord? You manage that creator.
She's going after
You manage a creator on here, and you're like, it's just, no, it's not done. You can't blag me. I've been working with TikTok for 3 years, darling. You're managing a creator
Quickly, I'm gonna leave here.
that has openly
But
said...
this is just damage control. Like I
Yeah,
100% believe
absolutely,
Gracie and
Claudine.
Zach 110%, and it's not even just
Yeah,
because of what I think about the collective, yeah. But this is damage control, and no one can see that Miss Red is using Mama Kaz to the
Oh,
best of
yes,
her
100%.
advantage because of the situation. Gracie, I believe you, yeah. You don't have
Listen,
nothing to
I
prove,
had no
mate.
reason. What could I possibly fucking gain from having said anything today other than hate? Please tell me what I could fucking gain. I barely go live. All I do is concentrate on my videos and my TikTok shop. I haven't said a bad word about Kaz. I haven't...
But
Do
you
you get
got
what I'm saying?
morals.
And yet she's
Like,
there bad mouthing you.
Yeah.
And this isn't about you now, Gracie.
But
This
can I
is
just?
they're going to dig to the delves of
Yeah.
every story
yeah,
that has ever happened for anyone else to deflect what they have done as
Oh,
a
Mama
community.
Kaz is just
And that's
living
it.
up
And even with Angie, yeah, a lot of people don't like Angie, and I get that. Yeah, she says some fucked up things, but they sent her video on Clapper around,
And
and no one spoke about it. That's
can I just
mad. I don't get how that's okay.
can I just add as well that when all this has happened with Angie,
But guys,
Pearl
I'm gonna
sent
drop. I'm at work. I'll be back later, Angie. Bye.
Pearl sent Angie a card saying thank you for the entertainment when she had a full blown breakdown on live and they were laughing about it and they actually sent her a card saying thank you for the laughs.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, they sent Angie a card saying thank you for the laughs when she had a mental breakdown on live.
Top girls,
That is
I want to ask you
disgusting.
because I think you would know. The letter Pearl apparently wiped. I'm just going to say it for what it is. Apparently, Pearl was sending a letter to another creator, and before she sent it, she wiped her backside with it. Was that the letter Pearl sent to Angie? Is that the same card you're talking about?
Are this grown-ups or kids?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you properly.
So apparently, Pearl wiped her backside with a letter that she sent to Angie. Was that the same letter that you're talking about?
I don't know that, but Angie still has this card with her that Pearl sent her. And this is not the only
Hold on,
person.
guys. Hold on. So Mama Kaz has put up a text from Gracie, and it said Gracie saying, "Oh my God," and then I guess Mama Kaz is saying, did you listen to the voice note? Question mark from Gracie. And then it's, oh my God, I just listened. What the fuck? He's fucked up. What the fuck? That's not our fault. I would never send anything like that to anyone. And I've been in that position. This is Gracie talking. And then Mama Kaz saying, and he's got fucking AR saying he's got his back, etc. So she's putting out text messages now of the conversation.
Hang on one sec.
That doesn't show anything though. Do you not think
No, it
that?
doesn't.
That just shows that she's saying it is fucked up. Gracie admits that they was having beef at the time. So, you know, she is saying, well, that situation's fucked up. We can't get the blame for that. That doesn't, she's then saying that she's not sent anything in them messages.
Look, respectfully.
Listen, this is the thing. I said this earlier on. I said, look, if I say this, it's gonna obviously people are gonna come for me, and that's fine. I will take that on the chin. I've probably said a million horrible things about Zac all that time ago. Like people could probably come up with a million different messages or a million different screen recordings of me slagging Zac off. Yeah, fact. The bottom line is, I wouldn't go that far as to take that information and then spread it around somewhere else. Do you get what I'm saying?
Look, respectively, I'll tell you what's about to happen, right? Gracie, you're now going to become a target. Fact, 100% fact, right? The narrative is going to be, you have come out, you've said this and that. It's going to be twisted to make it look like you've attacked the wrong person. Then there's going to be a whole, well, you've damaged someone's mental health, blah, blah, blah.
You've done that.
And basically, it's going to be that you are going to be the week of discussion. That's what it's going to be. Let's all face it. You're going to be the week of discussion. Money is going to be made off of it. And then in, say, a week and a half, it's going to be brushed under the carpet. There's going to be a new topic. Let's all still sit here. Let's listen to what's actually going on. Make out what we can from it. Get the fact from it. And actually still hold this energy instead of letting them twist people's minds and think, oh, actually, there's a different narrative. This person actually did wrong. No,
listen,
let's still hold the energy.
Regardless of whatever my messages are, right, I don't care what messages are shown, because they could say that I hate Zac and that he's a cunt and whatever, which they probably do, because at the time I hated Zac and thought he was a cunt, and vice versa. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I knew that speaking the truth today was going to bring this shit out. I knew that. But I am willing to take that on the chin and deal with the consequences of that regardless, because that was, at that moment, I was the only person who could put that situation to bed, and that's what I did, regardless of what effect that had on me. And it has stressed me out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Gracie, we stand with you.
Gracie, I don't need anyone to stand
this
with
is what
me.
they want.
Listen,
Gracie,
I don't need anyone to stand with me.
But we do. We want to stand with you.
From the beginning, and I sit here and I do my TikTok shop, and I haven't been getting involved, but today I needed to say something, and that's it.
Gracie, yeah.
Let's
act on.
I've looked Gracie dead in the eyes in Miami, and we went out for dinner. I've met Gracie in person. Like, we spoke about the bullshit. We squashed our bullshit. Like, we were at each other's fucking throats, mate. Like,
Zac, we hated each other.
literally couldn't stand each other. And what Red is now in Mama Kaz's chat again, doing what she did last time when she exposed me, hyping her up, getting someone to take the fall for her rather than take accountability. Now, Gracie isn't the only one who received these pictures. Red has sent these to various pictures. Now, what I'm not going to do is have Red do what she does best and fucking snake her way out of this one. Because those pictures, it wasn't for me to put Red in a position and be like, oh, look. It was the only thing that would have made her believe that I went through what I went through, because she wanted her numbers in. She wanted to be that fucking breaking news host, you know? And Gracie done an amazing thing today by speaking up and be like, yeah, I got those too. And I got those too. And I got those too. And it was really hard. And I just honestly, like, It's like
Guys, darling.
this is like the finale.
Yeah.
This is like putting it to bed. 1 second, someone's at my door. This is like putting it all to bed, reclaiming my character, reclaiming who I am, what my platform's about. You know, and
Zac, you knew this was going to happen. Love you, the retrograde.
I see it coming a mile off. I see it coming a mile off. 1 second, guys. Someone's just.
Can I, before I go, Kennedy and Angie, sorry, I just like come into your live, but I just wanted to let you know this Zac is not the only person that she's done it to. She did it to Birdman as well, and the whole of the app attacked him. And the difference with Birdman's live and Red's live, Birdman used to ask these people to come in. They had a choice to come in. They didn't get attacked as soon as they went onto TikTok. They were asked and they wanted to come in. Do you understand? Miss Red doesn't ask anyone before she talks about them. She attacks them without asking them. And obviously as well with the Angie stuff, nobody's having the same kind of energy for when she was bullying Angie. Do you know, like Angie says the most fucked up shit, but she doesn't deserve people laughing and joking at her mental health.
Someone in
100%.
Yeah, we spoke about that earlier.
Let's look at this for a minute, right? You got Zac and you got
I am going to jump out, but let Mama Kaz go off because I think it says more about her character than it does mine and Gracie's. You know,
Zac, just so grateful that you found that
you're very loved.
Regardless of any conversations that I had with Kaz and Red about Zac, obviously at the time I couldn't stand Zac. At the time, I couldn't stand Zac. I hated Zac, but I would never use somebody's images or whatever. Do you know what I mean? To like destroy their fucking mental health. And if I wanted to protect myself in any way, shape, or form, then I wouldn't have fucking said anything today. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because me and Zac had beef all that time ago, and obviously said bad things about each other, doesn't mean that I'm fucking a disgusting person and I wouldn't share those images with anybody. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
exactly though.
Can I just
that shows who you
and
are.
it makes no sense. If I wanted to protect myself and I thought I'd done something horrific, then I just wouldn't have said anything today, would I? I don't care if I get thrown under the bus and things come out about me. It is what it is. I did what I thought was right today. That's it.
Grace, I don't know if you heard what I said earlier.
I honestly, I haven't really been watching any lives. I've got them sent to me. I've been cuddling my dogs and watching EastEnders, ironically.
Zac, we're just so happy that you found the strength to come out of this, and I really hope the people that caused that get their comeuppance for what's happened.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
Everyone's saying about Mama Kaz in the chat. What you're witnessing now is someone desperate, someone being sacrificed socially to save themselves. So
Zac, that's what I said as well. It's Red is using her as a pawn.
Yep.
Exactly. You know, the least popular person at this moment in time who is it's damage control for herself. You know, it's a lamb to the slaughter. Excuse the pun for everything that's going on at the moment, but it is. You know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot. Anyway, I'm just chilling.
Love you, Zac. We love you, Zac.
Zac,
you guys.
Zac, before you go, Zac, looking at this, right? You want to do a podcast. Well, here's your perfect first episode. This is the introduction to you. This is the introduction to how you went from being bullied and intimidated on an app and made to feel tiny, and how you had one person stand up for you, and then suddenly your hive stands up in power with you, and you actually took the power of an entire app from one person and her crony crew who wanted to delete you. This is your perfect introduction to I am Zac, this is my story. You're living it. This is your podcast.
Thank you, mate. But all I've got to say is fuck Mama Kaz. Hello, guys.
She's irrelevant. Come on, Zac. She's so irrelevant. It's unreal. Basically, before I just go, you know when all that stuff was happening with Birdman, were you one of the ones as well who were laughing and joking in the box? I don't know. Whilst I was talking about it, somebody's messaged me saying you was the one with Miss Red as well doing the same to Birdman when his mental health was really bad.
Who was?
Gracie, I don't know. It's just
I'm going to try to pull up because it was on my live.
No. This was before, like when it actually happened to Birdman, not on your live, babe.
Okay.
So I don't know whether she wants to answer or not, but this is.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I just had to do something with my son. Sorry, was you asking me something?
Yeah, you know when all that stuff when Miss Red was going at Birdman, were you in the same group or were people who were laughing and joking and calling him bird flu and joking about his ginger hair and stuff?
In what group?
With men, Miss Red. No, I don't know if it was you. I'm just asking you, like, you know, when Miss Red was bullying Birdman.
I don't know what you're talking about a group. I'm not in any WhatsApp groups or any kind of text groups or anything along those lines.
Were you there when it happened? Were you there when it happened?
I don't even remember. I don't even know. Loads of people on this app have called him bird flu and made jokes about it. Everyone has, but I don't know in regards to it being in a group and everyone going at him. I don't know, but I don't know why that's relevant now. Anyway,
shall I tell you why it's relevant? Because if one person gets bullied and it's not right, when another person gets bullied, let's have the same energy. That's how it is relevant, because we're talking about people's mental health.
Right, so okay. Hang on a minute. Aren't you one of the people who was in Angie's live earlier on? You've only come in here to like stir shit.
No,
that's
actually,
literally all you've done because you was in Angie's live earlier on.
Before you was in here, love. So
you won't listen. You won't come in here and like trigger me into things that happened fucking ages ago. You can't come in here and blame me for absolutely everything. Don't kick her out. What the fuck?
I didn't.
She's literally just coming here to try and trigger me, but I'm not triggerable. Why are you going to bring up something about Birdman for my? Why don't we talk about fucking
Gracie? That's
something from months and months or years ago? Like completely like not the point of what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's Angie's mod apparently, so I wouldn't really worry about it.
I didn't disconnect. Who else is in here that it would have, you know, she's saying that she was one of us dropped her. You'd see it at the top of your screen.
I didn't drop her.
So is this Mama Kaz bullshit still going? Is she still spouting shit?
She's just looking for attention. I think everyone that's in there should get the fuck out of there and let her talk to herself, because she's got off the fucking comments anyway.
Canadian Angie, I'm reading the comments on another device and everyone is against her. You know, there's an absolute handful of people who are siding with her, but people are saying you're just as bad. Zac needs to get the police involved. What's been done is wrong on so many levels for Zac. Yeah, the reason that I came back into the box was I just wanted to touch on what the two younger ladies who were on earlier were talking about. One was 24 and one was 29, and I know we shouldn't bring age into things, and I understand that, but the girl that was 24 said...
I don't want to interrupt you, but I'm thinking, I don't know who's in her box, if it's Miss Red. Hold on.
What should I do? I don't want this on my conscience.
Who's in her
She
box?
shared me the images. I then jump on a three-way call to ask Gracie's advice. Gracie asked to see the images, which then was forwarded on to Gracie because Miss Red never had Gracie's number.
So these photos then were shared in that three-way WhatsApp call?
Not in a three-way WhatsApp. It was on a phone call and a private chat. I forwarded it on to Gracie.
And then
she asked to see it.
Isn't that convenient though that she's got all of the messages except me asking to see these images? But I did just jump in the box and I said to you, oh my God, I'm panicking because Kaz has just said apparently that she sent the pictures, which could potentially be true, which panicked me because I thought, shit, was it Donna or was it Kaz? When she said that, I thought, but I know that obviously there was involvement. Obviously they'd been sent to Donna. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
then
but
they'd been sent around.
She just fucked herself up there because someone said, was it on a WhatsApp? And she said, no, it was on a phone call. I sent pictures on a phone call. So you got to really listen to her when she's talking. She just fucked up right there. She said, the girl said in the box, was it on a WhatsApp, the three of you, whatever. She said, no, it was on a phone call. How did you share that on a phone call? Like, listen to what she's saying. She's fucking up. You're not sharing a picture on a phone call. And she clearly said it wasn't on WhatsApp. Not making any sense.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I just don't remember. It was fucking ages ago. How much has happened since then Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to fucking remember that? I don't know. This is why earlier on, when I said it, I said, and I made it very clear, I don't know what the intentions were behind it. I can't remember, but I know I got sent those photos. That was what I said. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't. So that's why I didn't say, like, I didn't condemn Donna and be like, oh, she's done it out of malicious intent. I didn't say that at all, because I don't know if it was or not, and I don't remember what our conversation was at the time. So I'm not going to say something just for saying it. I need to, if I remember, then I would say it with chest. Do you know what I mean? I'm not backwards about coming forwards on this app. I'll just say it as it is, and that is just the facts.
Well, this is it, Gracie. You let people do their own damage with their own words. So let's listen in and let's see how many narratives now get changed, how many which ways this gets switched up. And I can guarantee by the end of the live, it's going to be all out confusion. It's just going to be to confuse everyone, give everyone a different opinion, divide and conquer, damage, control, laughter. So let's listen in and just listen to the wording of it. I guarantee it's going to be bullshit.
Yeah. She's just looking for attention. That's it. At the end of the day, Gracie, I think at this point, it doesn't matter who sent the picture, whatever. What matters is that you took the stance not to share that picture, despite
absolutely
having with him that could have destroyed him. You made a very good, conscious decision not to share that picture. That's what everyone needs to look at, not who sent what, who sent where, who sent. Because fucking people are just going to blow everything everywhere at this point. So I think what we need to remember is that Gracie chose not to share that picture. That's the thing.
Look at them comments. Gracie wasn't very sympathetic in the comments. No, I fucking hated Zac. Back then, and this is bearing in mind, over a year ago, I would have said horrible things about Zac, same as he would have said about me. We couldn't fucking stand each other. So I don't know why everyone's like, oh, well, she was saying horrible things about Zac. Yes, we weren't friends. We hated each other at the time.
Exactly.
Hated each other.
What she's trying to say, Gracie, is you asked for them.
Well,
that's what she's
I
saying
highly
now.
doubt that. Wouldn't that be in the messages? Wouldn't that be in the messages? I highly doubt that. But even so, it's beyond the fucking point.
Yeah, even so, because even if you asked for them, they still sent them, and they should never have sent them.
Wait a minute. So Mama Kaz is showing that Mama Kaz herself sent them to Gracie, and Mama Kaz is saying she got them from Miss Red.
Miss.
Okay, so
Mama
here's
saying Miss Red didn't have her number, Gracie's number. Gracie asked for the pictures, so Miss Red sent them to Mama Kaz, and Mama Kaz sent them on to Gracie.
So my question is, who the fuck is Mama Kaz to be doing a live right now saying how horrible Gracie is when she's the one that sent them?
I know exactly what is fucking going on here. So now they're trying... No, see, this is bullshit. Now they're trying to make out... Oh, no, see, I thought they were saying that Red had sent the pictures to Kaz, and then I asked Kaz for the pictures. That's what I'm sitting here thinking, because me and Kaz had apparently spoken about it. But what they're actually insinuating to turn this all around on me is that I directly asked Red to send me the pictures and then she sent them. Pardon?
But sent them to Kaz.
You didn't have Miss Red's number, so you asked Mama Kaz to forward those on to you.
Sorry, see, I didn't even fucking click until right this second. So
I'm trying to dump it all on you.
What?
Yes, that's what I was saying. You've got to listen to the wording. The wording is going to get changed and switched up on you. So that's why we need to listen into it to hear the wording of it, because you're going to be this week's subject, Gracie. This is going to be your week.
So fucking ain't. I'm going to Mexico. I'll turn my phone off. I'll be in Mexico.
Good.
Disappear.
That's crazy.
It's
so
terrible.
Basically, okay. So let's put this into perspective, right? Let's think about this logically. So if I wanted these photos to do something nasty to Zac or whatever, why the fuck would I have kept it quiet the entire time and not said anything about these images? When at the time I fucking hated Zac. So if there was ever going to be a time that I was going to either send those images to somebody or put them on the internet or, do you know what I mean, make a thing about it, why would I not have done that then? And why would I bring it up now? Me and Zac are really like good friends.
She was saying it was on a phone call, but then now she's saying it was a phone call between you three. So if it was a phone call, surely you should have had Miss Red's number then.
But my bigger question is, why is Mama Kaz participating in all of this? She's basically admitting to being
let's remember, look, Mama Kaz fell off a long time ago. Go into her live. She's like, if she has 30 people in there. So this is giving her the attention that she's looking for. So that's it, bottom line. And she chose this subject. She's probably been directed by the whole fucking clan on what to say, and now turn it on Gracie, period. Done. That's the narrative done.
Exactly.
Gracie, I've just been in her box. I wanted to. She accepted me into her box because I was like, this smells bullshit. So I was asking all these questions.
It is bullshit.
I was asking all these questions, and I was like, so if you've got X, Y, and Z, why are you not showing these X, Y, and Z? And all the questions I was asking her, she couldn't provide any proof, and then she kicked me out. She kicked me out because I was asking questions because she's been found out. All she's doing it for, it's making me my blood boil. Because why? Yeah. Gracie, you are the most kind-hearted person on this app.
The thing is, Sophia, I've not always been this way.
No, I know.
Like, I've learned a lot on this app. Do you know what I mean? I've not always been this way. I've been a horrible cunt on this app to a lot of people. Like, and I fully own that, and I've owned that over time, and I've learned and I've grown. Do you get what I'm saying? Which is why I did what I did.
I've seen that.
I did what I did today. I'm not sitting here playing Miss Innocent.
No,
I've done a lot of shitty things. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of shitty things, and I've said a lot of horrible things about Zac. Like a lot of horrible things.
That's what I said to her. I said we all know that Gracie and Zac had beef back then. So you're showing stuff that
I've said horrific things about Zac, and I'm happy to admit that.
Angie,
I'm happy to admit
she
that.
was changing her story.
I would never share those images.
She was changing her story. Every time I was asking, she was saying, "Oh no, it was this." Then I asked another question, and it went back to a different. She can't. It's a script. She's reading something that Miss Red has probably told her to say to make Miss.
Apparently, I think that. But the thing right now, sorry, Miss Red is in her live, and Kaz just said Miss Red will address this on Monday.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't wait.
What a load of bullshit, honestly.
Yeah,
Do you know, we can go round and round in circles about this all day, but it comes back to one thing, and that is pictures that Zac sent to Miss Red to try and make her believe something have been shared with other people. This is the same Miss Red who was losing her mind 2 weeks ago about being doxxed but actually wasn't doxxed.
Yeah.
So it's one rule for her and one rule for everybody else.
But what Miss Kaz was saying in the live, she was like, Gracie, you know, I love you, but then was proper slating her, but saying, oh, Gracie, I'm so disappointed. Who do you think you are? Like, who actually do you think?
Yeah. It's just and
I've got no
yeah,
beef with Kaz. The problem with what Kaz
I think
is
you might
doing now
have
is it's like
I think you might know
attack. It's like it's the Kaz thing. Do you know what I mean? It's just attack.
100%.
Like you can't have. Can you have like a normal civil conversation? I've not shouted my mouth off about anything.
I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for. I've got so much stuff going on. Well, then keep your mouth shut. Then, if you don't want the repercussions, just get on with your normal life, your personal life. That you keep saying that you've got so much going on in your personal life. Then why come on live and do this? Because and she's got all teary. I just think you're attention seeking. Oh,
yeah, it kind of makes you wonder. Makes you think to yourself. I wonder what Miss Red has promised her or is paying her.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I was just saying, Gracie is now going to be this week's subject, and it's just been confirmed. They've just said
she's going to get all the blame.
Yes, exactly. Gracie, you are the scapegoat out of the Zac.
Do you know what the thing is as well? Is where do you know? I think that plays into a big part of this. Where Kaz has got such a big hate for EQ.
Angie, I think she's going to come over.
And now Red obviously has fallen out with EQ. I think that plays into this as well, because obviously I'm friends with EQ and like, do you know what I mean? She even mentioned, you manage this person, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's what.
So
she said.
I don't know if that's
you
like
do
playing
this
into
when you're
it.
supporting somebody who's X, Y, and Z, blah 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 blah. Get over it.
Right, I tell you what. So the comments are saying that Kaz and Miss Red are coming over now. So should we clear the box?
Angie, thank you so much for letting me in. I'll drop down so that you have
Yeah,
space.
me
I just
too.
wanted to say before I go, Angie, thank you for always holding such honest lives and letting small creators like me come in and just voice an opinion. I really, really appreciate it.
Preach to that.
Thank
I
you.
would like to stay because I do not.
Can you
want
drop me
Gavin
out because I don't know how to
voting.
leave? Yeah, I will.
Thank you everyone for the gifts, and again, Angie, I think you've done absolutely amazing. You came out of nowhere, you've took it by storm. There's no negativity or anything. You're smashing it, yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. Big up yourself, and let's hear what goes on.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
She's awesome, right?
So I don't think Mama Kaz and Miss Red are coming here.
Good,
I
because
highly
I
doubt.
have the warpath. I'm not gonna lie, my blood is boiling. Like Gracie's got an army behind her who love and adore her, and but I'll tell you what, I'm not shut my mouth any lot. I've sat behind quiet for so long. I'm not having.
Listen, I'm honestly, guys, like, I had no reason to get involved in this whatsoever. It just seemed like the right thing to do at the time, and I didn't even mention it on live. I messaged Zac privately. So do you get what I'm saying? Like, and if I don't know, I'm just going to get shouted at no matter what I do.
Don't worry, you're not going to get shouted at. And listen, at the end of the day, we can all see what's going on. Mama Kaz
whatever
fell
I have
off.
done in the
Mama
past,
Kaz fell off.
through arguments with Zac, whatever I've said, whatever I've done, that is bad. Like, obviously, me and Zac were in a fight at the time, and whatever I've said that's shitty, I apologise for. Do you know what I mean? I've made that very clear to Zac, and that's the only person that it really matters to at the end of the day. Do you get what I'm saying?
That just shows how mature and that you are. Like, you're a grown woman. Like, you've got you've got a life off this app. Do you know what I mean? And it just goes to show the person you are, Gracie. Like, it's just other people that just, I don't know. So it's just frustrating.
Everyone not coming over. Listen, guys, what is happening right now is this. I've said it before. Mama Kaz has fallen off for a while. They've roped her in. They're giving her the narrative to start going against Gracie so she can get the views, she can get the people, and that is all this is about. So just remember that. Mama Kaz's alternative motive is to get herself somewhere relevant again on the platform, and she's using Gracie to do it. Don't believe a fucking word she's saying. They're all, Miss Red's in there. They probably called her and said, okay, MK, let's do this and that. Open up a live and let's put Gracie under the bus here, because that's exactly what's happening. Because let's all face it, Mama Kaz was way done, washed up quite a while ago. So at the end of the day, this is what's happening. Everyone, obviously, we all know what Gracie's done. Again, when you're mad at someone, I'm in the middle of that shit and I try to stay away from it. Of course, we're going to say shitty fucking. We all do. We're going to say, oh, they're this, they're that, whatever. All of us, anyone that can say.
And I own that, Angie. Like, I've said some fucking horrible things. I own that a long time ago when I was so caught up in this app and the fucking drama of it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I've said some horrific things, and I knew that saying what I said today, that people were going to see those horrific things that I said. I knew that.
So,
and
Gracie,
I was willing to take that. I was willing to take that on the chin, and I'm willing to take that on the chin.
For a minute.
I'm grown as a person, and that's not who I am anymore.
Gracie, Miss Red is in the box waiting. Do you want her to come up?
It doesn't bother me.
Hiya, ladies. I don't know if this is going to, how long I'm going to be live for, because my Wi-Fi is absolutely shocking here. But Gracie, you come on live and you said that I sent you the images. Can you hear me, everybody?
Sorry, I'm waiting for you to finish. Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah, and you said that I sent you the images, which I didn't even have that chat. I've got no chat because, my old phone's gone. I've got no chat whatsoever. But Kaz has them messages that she shared you the images. It wasn't me.
Who was it? Was it Kaz then?
Yeah, Kaz shared you the images.
I know that me, you and Kaz were talking about it. And when Zac brought it up this morning, I thought, shit, and I couldn't remember, and I've made this very clear, I couldn't remember 100%. I've said that a million times, and I said I don't think it was with malicious intent. I said that a million times.
It wasn't malicious, Grace, because at the time I remember the exposure landed in my lap, Grace, and Kaz's, yours. I wanted no part of it, and obviously I had no part in it. And because obviously I did my FYP show, that's why Zac forwarded over what he forwarded me. But I had no part in that exposure, no part whatsoever. and I got them images sent me, and I remember.
So if Kaz sent them to me, who sent them to Kaz?
I sent them to Kaz because you and Kaz were doing the exposure, and I said, "Fucking hell, it's getting out of hand." Look what's happening.
Not about that. That's completely by the by. What do you mean? There was no exposure about that.
Not the screenshots that were sent to me.
Don't make it sound like we was outing him for something he'd done to himself, because that's
no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
okay.
the exposure was to do with taking money off people and things like that. I remember it, and I wanted no part in it. And obviously, because I do FYP news, it would have been FYP news, and I got sent the pictures.